Hi, this is Simon Wythe from Desire RC. This is just a quick video to show how to upgrade your boards from their existing levels of firmware to the latest versions of firmware, and also to show you how to downgrade if you need to. Okay, so what we've done first of all is we need to connect to the board. In my case it's COM port 33. I'm just going to connect to the board. And in this case what it's telling me is that the board version is mismatched to the firmware. So basically I'm using the GUI version 2.5.b3. you can see this here, and also the firmware version is 2.40b8, which is seen here. Okay, so I'm going to upgrade this board, so we go OK. And I'm going to go to the Upgrade tab. You'll see the device serial number is identified here, and current version. And now what I'm going to do is click on this button here, which is check, and it'll come up with a whole load of stuff telling you basically in this little box here what this upgrade means. You can say ignore this version, go to the upgrade, or cancel. In this case we're going to go to upgrade, and then it's going to say on here in this version, this box here, upgrade to version, it's got the current version 2.50b2. there is a drop down menu here. If you want to downgrade, then you can use this to actually go back to a previous version, back down to 2.40b8. Okay, so that's the little trick there. If you've upgraded to this version here, 2.50b2, and you then later decide that perhaps that's not what you want to do, and you want to actually look at an earlier version because of certain attributes or whatever, then you go to the Upgrade tab, you select the drop down menu, and you select the version of firmware you want, and then you go to upgrade. In this case we're just going to go to the Upgrade tab, so we're just going to go upgrade. In this particular box, registration data and license agreement, you can enter your email information in your country. Again, it's a drop down menu, and you agree to the terms of license with basecam.com, and you'll get newsletters from Basecam. If you choose not to do that, and I've done this 100 times so I don't need to, just go skip, and it'll jump straight into the firmware upgrading tab. And sometimes it jumps straight into the middle of this, showing that the upgrade is actually happening, and other times it just sort of waits a few seconds. Now we've got the writing firmware come up. You can click on the details tab if you want to, and it'll go through and tell you what it's doing. Give this a few minutes or a few seconds actually, and it'll go through the whole process, and it'll confirm that the update has been completed. So let's wait a couple of seconds for that. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll just have a cup of tea. Nothing like a bit of light refreshment now. Nearly there. And we're there. Firmware update is successfully. Click on OK. Now what we'll need to do during this process, the board would have disconnected itself via the Bluetooth connection, so we need to reconnect. So what we'll do now is just press the connect button, and it should come up, and there we are. And you'll see now that the GUI is actually changed. In this case we've got a lot more tabs, and this is because it's taking advantage of the latest versions of the GUI, and it's allowing it to have access to that. And you'll see also that we're now on excuse me, firmware version 2.50b2, which is the one we upgraded to. It's telling us again in the current version and so on. Now let's just take hypothetically you've gone through this process, you've decided to upgrade it, you've upgraded the board, and now you decide that you want to downgrade it. Okay, I mentioned earlier we're on this same tab here, so let's just click the check, and it's checking latest version, everything's fine. But you can still do this, so let's click on here, and the previous version, let's go down to well, we go to 243B9, okay, and then we clicked on that particular firmware version, and we just go upgrade. Click skip this version, and it'll go through the same process again. This time what it's going to do is disconnect itself from the board. It'll allow the communications via the Bluetooth connection, and again this time it's writing the firmware, and we'll wait a few seconds again. I'll have another slurp of tea whilst this goes on, and you'll find that it's reverted back to the previous version. So let's see. Okay, so that's been updated successfully. Click on OK. Remember, it's disconnected from the board at this point, so nothing is this is all grayed out. So connect. And again, and this time you see what we've got is just saying error because there's a mismatch with the GUI and the firmware. It's saying the firmware version is 2.43B9 and the GUI version is 2.50B3. Again, it's confirmed in here. Okay, so just to validate everything, let's see what's going on here, and it's saying go to the upgrade. This is the current version on the board, which we downgraded to. This is the latest version, which you can upgrade to. Okay, so I hope that makes it all clear for you, and if there's any questions, then drop us a note via the contact us on the board, on the website. I'm sorry, need another cup of tea. Okay, that's it for now, guys. Cheers now. Bye bye.